Friends, I was on my own and Facebook asked me what is on my mind of the rifts going on between SkyB and LuckyUdu. Because for the past 1 week now, this rift has been making wave across all social media platforms, and our content creators and some of our bloggers have taken sides already, either for LuckyUdu or for SkyB, without a verifiable fact. And for me, I want to tell you that all they have been doing is to assume. And I want to tell you today that assumption is the lowest level of truth. To assume is to sin against both love and wisdom, because it abandons truth before understanding and condemns before caring. And here are my reasons. Wisdom involves seeking truth, understanding, discernment before drawing conclusion. When someone assumes, they skip, inquiry and reflection. They take something to be true without a verifiable fact, without an evidence. Therefore, assumption violates wisdom because it rejects understanding for convenience. And that's exactly what so many of our content creators have done. They have taken sides just for convenience, just to create content, just to have views. And this, instead of seeking for learning, for asking and verifying, we rely on incomplete perception or bias, and this leads to poor judgment. In the other words, assumption replaces truth with presumption, and wisdom cannot coexist with that. Love in other form is love in its truest form is patient, kind, and gives these benefits of doubt, which so many of our content creators and bloggers have refused to give, especially to LuckyUdu. Even Bible tells us that in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, 4-7, he said that love gives benefit of doubt. But we never give, especially LuckyUdu, that benefit of doubt. No, when we assume something about another person, their motive, their actions, their feelings, without seeking to understand them, we act against empathy and compassion. Assumption can lead to misjudgment, mistrust, and emotional distance, all of which injure love. So, assumption becomes a sin against love because it fails to honor others with understanding and grace. In order to wrap this thing up, wisdom demands truth before conclusion, while love, demands understanding before judgment. Assumption violates both. It ignores the search for truth, which is wisdom, and the duty of empathy, which is love. Friends, I want us to be very careful whenever things are happening, whenever two persons have issue. Before you take side, please listen to both sides to have a verifiable fact before you take side. Otherwise, you will be acting under assumption. And like I said, assumption is the lowest level of truth because it is a sin against both wisdom and love. Thank you. This is what is on my mind. Facebook.